Alright guys, welcome back to another Dragonheir video. In this video, I'm gonna show you guys some dungeon teams. Alright, so I'm here. This is I think it's the second week of season 4. Maybe it's been less than 7 weeks, but I'm a journey level 26, and the champion level cap is level 90. Alright, so the negative rune is not unlocked, and the artifact power is limited to level 16. And all my champions, I don't have mythic gear. Sorry, I don't have legendary gear. Like, all the gear I have is epic gear. And for all the dungeons in the game except ancient battleground, I have beat level 9. Alright, so in this video, I'm just gonna make one video showcasing all my dungeon teams. So Great Venom, Curse, Rot, Heretical Ruins, Stage 9 all cleared with level 90 teams. I know, like, once you get to level 100 or above level 90, you can level your artifact to level 20, and you can get legendary gear. You can craft legendary gear. Like, all these is gonna be so much easier. But right now, I'm just pretty much doing the hard mode. All right. So as you guys can see, the legendary artifact is not unlocked for Forge. Okay, so let's just get into it. I'm gonna do it one by one. I'm gonna show you guys the team I'm using. All those teams have a lot of similarities. In season 4, the dungeon mechanic changed a lot, and I would say for all the dungeons I have unlocked, all the gear dungeons, Venom, Curse, Rot, Heretical Ruins, I think the hardest one is Grave of Venom. I actually think the hardest one is this one, because the boss just does so much damage. Like, the boss hits super hard, and the boss is gonna get a shield. Alright, they changed the skill set of this boss to, like, all the target on the battlefield, all the enemies, they're gonna get a shield. And the shield is pretty much, you're not gonna just damage through it. You will need someone that can remove shield. So here's my team. I know it's a bit pay to win. Alright, and but I don't think you need inspirations. Like, if you have these champions, you don't need inspirations to beat them. Alright, let me introduce you guys my lineup. So, Urian. Like, this guy is super good in Grave of Curse or Venom. Because of this battle skill, he just removes all shield. And this is a AoE. This is like 9 tiles. So I think he can remove shield for this target. Yeah, these 3 targets on the battlefield. The boss and these 2 orbs. That's good enough. And this is a battle skill. And there are tons of champions here that can do this as well. Just go into the champion catalog and search for whatever you have. You will need someone that can dispel shield. Like, you cannot do it without shield removal. So it's gonna be here, dispel shield. You just take a look at all the legendary champion or epic champion that can do this in the game. We have Kaisos, very good champion. This is a very good option as well. Victor, super good. And this one, like, everybody can get this champion. And the shield removal is also in the battle skill, but this is like single target. So that's what the reason I choose to go with Urian is, because this is like 9 tiles, right? This is like an AoE skill. So it's better than single target. And this guy is a new champion. I got her, but I never used her. I don't think she's so good. That's why I didn't use him. Okay, so as for other champions, this is a new champion in season 4. I think this guy is super solid. Like, I use this champion in every dungeon. The reason being is this passive is too good. Like, basic attack, when deal damage to enemy with skills, there's a 100% chance to inflict fallen poison. So once you get this to 30 stacks, the enemy's attack is going to be reduced by 30%. So it's a 30% decrease attack that can stack with decrease attack, which is for example, a champion like Scenario that can do an attack penalty 2. So attack penalty 2 is decrease attack by 50%, and then Versus is gonna do decrease attack by 30%. So, like, this is insane damage reduction. It's gonna help your team survive. And I would say once I unlock level 100 with the legendary gear, I can take out Scenario or I can take out Persis. Right? You don't need both of them. But with the gear I have right now, everybody's using epic gear. Level 90 without negative ruin. Yeah, this is a very tough boss. And then I have Mithrasea. Honestly, I think this is the most broken support champion in the game, right? Like her healing is pretty much similar to Acelia. Like this skill heals a lot. It actually heals a lot, and it's a battle skill, right? And she can do revive on death. It's insane. And then I have Thlandor. You don't need a Thlandor. The best thing about Thlandor is this is a rally champion, and if you have exclusive artifact for Thlandor, he can go by himself. You don't need to use any other rally champion, and he will just work because his exclusive artifact is his attack is always gonna trigger rally. So you don't need champion like Lauren, right? And one more thing I want to mention is this artifact. I think this is super good when you are progressing in the dungeons. Once you progress to season 4, this is a new artifact. Sorry, I think this is a new artifact in season 3. Alright, so as the battle starts, the warrior has 100% chance to inflict attack penalty on the enemy with the highest attack for 18 seconds. So the boss is gonna have an attack penalty on start. This is very important, alright? Because the boss first skill is 6 seconds. Like if he doesn't have attack penalty, you just wipe your team. That's just how simple it is. So this is kind of important. I'm gonna show you guys a run. For Grave of Venom, I think it's pretty consistent. The boss actually resisted my attack penalty when I first used it. Alright, you can see like my champion is gonna be very tanky, and this is gonna be a very slow run. Alright, so how I do it, I just leave it open. It's not 100% yet, to be honest. I just leave the game open and I just AFK, right? that's the gameplay of gacha game, right? So the boss has attack penalty and a fallen poison. This is reduce his attack by 24%. Again, this is gonna be a slow run, so I might just fast forward the clip a little bit. Alright, so let's take a look. It's a very slow run. Yeah, but I beat it, right? So level 9 with all level 90 champions. So take a look at damage. Thlandor deals most amount of damage, and then we have Scenario and Persis. So if you don't have Thlandor, I think the best option to go with is gonna be Siegfried. That's the rare champion, king of rare champions. So Sigrid. So yeah, this is the best champion to go with. If you don't have Thlandor, she does crazy damage, right? So let's move on to Grave of Rot, Curse. All right, Curse. So the change of Curse is you need block buff, like 100%. You need block buff and buff removal. All right. And Persis does all that. You guys can see that like the lineup is actually very similar. And in season 4, this boss, the Blood Prince, no longer does shield. From season 1 to season 3, this boss does a huge shield on the ultimate. But this season, it no longer does shield. So as long as your team can survive, then you can beat it. Like it's 100%. And I didn't really use these. You're just gonna use like 3 to 4 support champion with 1 DPS. Make sure your team survives, and you can slowly take down the boss. He doesn't have any healing. He doesn't have any shield, right? Again, the best champion here is gonna be Mithrasea. She is so important. because sometimes the champion just gets one shot, and she can bring that champion back. Right? And for this team, I did not use Urion. I didn't use any tank, and I go with Velocia because of a shield, basically. Right? So let's just take a look. Alright, so I'll beat this one. As I said, it's not 100%, but yeah, like again in this game, if you fail the run, it's not a big deal. So that's the good thing about the game. Next one is gonna be Rot. Alright, I think Rot is pretty tough. Like if I have to be honest, if you don't have Mithrasea, it's gonna be very tough. Like the boss changed a lot. Like there's a passive on the boss. So read the second part. If your corrosion reaches 50% of your max HP, you die immediately. And in early game, you don't have enough damage to take down the boss. So you must have, I think you must have Mithrasea. Like it is very easy to reach 50% HP of corrosion and get one shot, but Mithrasea can bring them back. That's a huge difference. So again, the team I use is exactly the same compared to Grave of Curse. Curse is super clutch with this passive decrease attack by 30% on top of attack penalty 2. It is clutch. And this team doesn't have any elemental affinity, right? So all of them are from different elements. And that's fine. Like in later game, I will definitely switch them out. And I think for this place, a shielder is also super clutch. Because like if the damage from the boss is hit under your shield, it's not gonna count as corrosion. Like this is super important, right? That's why shield is mega important. You must have a shielder. At least in early game, you must have a shielder. Alright, so again, I'm gonna let it run for a couple minutes and I'll just be right back. Like you guys can see how important Mithrasea is. Like I would say for everybody that's starting season 4, like if you have this champion, if you have the Mithrasea, pick her over any other healer in the game. Just level her up. Don't think about too much. Like just level up Mithrasea. It helps so much more. In terms of healing, yeah, the shielder heals the most. That makes sense, right? Because the damage is gonna go to shield first. So I think that makes sense, to be honest. Okay, so that's Grave of Rod. If you have Mithrasea, it's the easiest one. Like she can just rest people, right? And as for Heretical Room, I'm probably not gonna showcase this place. I'm sure there's more technical strategy for this place. If you guys take a look at my team, like for this place, I basically just damage it down. I'm sure I can show you guys a run of my team. My team here honestly doesn't have any skill. I have 3 DPS and 2 support champion. I just DPS it down, right? The only tough part about this boss is you need a dispel debuff or immunity for the burn from the boss, and the second thing is you need to have enough AoE damage to take down the Phoenix egg. Otherwise, the boss is gonna heal himself. So for this place, that's pretty much it. I'm sure there's more tactical strategy where you need to bring a heal reduction and etc. But for my team, like if you have enough DPS, you can just ignore the healing. Just take him down. It's gonna take a little longer, but I just like I don't want to bother, to be honest. I just let it go and let my team take down the boss. All right, I'll show you guys a run. All right, so that's it. I basically did no mechanic. I didn't do mechanic, and it's gonna take a little longer. But honestly, I don't care. When I farm gear, I just go AFK, and that's it. All right, so that's it. All 4 places. I guess the toughest part for me is the Blood Prince, Grid of Curse. The other 3, if you have the right champion, it's okay. I would say the most important champion of Season 4 when you are doing the progression in dungeon, it's absolutely Mithrasea. Like, she is so good. If you have the champion, level her up. Alright, level her up, pick her over any other healer in the game. You won't regret it. That's basically it. Alright, so that'll do it for this video. Hope you guys found it useful, and I will see you guys in a video soon. Bye.